Good morning for investors. This is Naeem Azam, Chief Market Analyst at TerraTrade, and in today's technical analysis segment, we'll be overlooking everything in relation to stock market, in relation to cryptos, and of course gold prices as well. So let's have a bit more conversation around these topics. As always, it is important for us to go through this disclaimer, which is right in front of you. If you wanted to know more, please do feel free to come back to us, and I'll be very happy to confirm anything in details. Now, as always, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the MT4 platform, and then we will begin the analysis by looking at the price action from here. Now, what we are really seeing in terms of the Nasdaq, so let me just bring out the Nasdaq index first of all, which is also known as the Tech 100 index, is three different moving averages. Number one is your 200-day simple moving average, then your 100-day simple moving average, and finally your 50-day simple moving average. I know there is a lot of noise in the market about the treasury yields, and I also know there is a lot of noise about inflation, but we need to clear all that noise. We need not to pay attention to it, because that, as I said, that is nothing but a noise, and we need to pay attention to what exactly is happening with the price over here, because that is the situation that we are very much focusing on. But as long as the price continues to stay above the 100-day simple moving average, that means that this Nasdaq index has put the bottom in, which we mentioned in our previous analysis videos, right over here in around this particular price that is in, and prices will continue to move to the upside. And the 200-day simple moving average represents another major support. In addition to that, we also have some other important factors which are playing their part as well. And by that, what I mean is that the price is moving higher, as you can see according to this trend line. And then we can also see that the RSI is also moving in the direction of the price. So we have no negative divergence. The negative divergence is something when the price makes a low and then it makes a lower low, but the RSI doesn't confirm that. Just like over here it happened, that's what pretty much it confirms. That's what it shows, that okay, you know what, that there's a negative divergence. But right now we have a positive correlation between the prices. There is no divergence, so that means the prices are likely to move to the upside. However, if we do see the prices breaking and then coming to the downside, we don't want the price to break below this particular price levels, the lows of this day, the lows of these days. So we really want the prices just to show a bit of a fake breakout and continually breaking to the upside. However, if the price does decide to break to the downside, then certainly all what we wanted to see is a double bottom or a triple bottom forming, because we already have the double sort of a bottom over here. And then what we wanted to see from here onwards is the price bouncing sharply to the upside from there onwards in terms of candles. So what we really wanted to see is a big bull candle coming from here and then moving the price to the upside. So that is what we are really hoping to see in terms of a Nasdaq 100 index. Now moving away from the Nasdaq 100 index and moving towards the Dow Jones Industrial Average, there is no doubt that the Dow Jones is way overbought. It has gone up a bit, too far, too fast, because look at the distance between the price and the 50-day simple moving average right over here. So this means that the retracement is certainly due. We are likely to see retracement very soon. And if the retracement does take place, then we are really looking at our buy or a support zone to be just right over here, just above that 31,673 level, and below that 32,182. So in around this particular price level, we are really expecting a retracement to happen. If this retracement happens and the price comes into this area, then what it will show us that yes, okay, the price has retraced, but at the same time it will also tell us that this retracement is very, very healthy, because it is very small retracement which is taking place. And prices are likely to move to the upside. So that otherwise the big retracement, the big buy zone is really right over here, and that is where we will see a massive sort of a sell-off in terms of a price, and then perhaps when the price comes into this area, we would see a big bounce back to the upside over here. So that those are the price levels that we kind of really got to be looking at. Now in terms of Bitcoin price, obviously Bitcoin made a lot of noise over the weekend. Now we are seeing that, the previous resistance right over here was broken over the weekend. Price went down. Now price has broken below that particular price level, and some really major sell-off has happened because now the prices have gone to 55,000 price level. So, and in terms of a divergence, I wanted to point out that there is a negative divergence forming because price has made higher high, but this RSI is not showing that. So this was already coming. So this particular move was already coming because the price was making higher highs, but the RSI wasn't really confirming that. So this weakness was coming. But now the question really is how far this price can go. So one of those support areas is right where the price is trading in right now, that 55,000 price level. This is the important support area where the price can rate. Let me just, because it is a support area, so we should change the line color to green now. So okay, so we're going to change the line colors to green. We're going to change that line color of this one to green as well, right over here. Okay, so now we know that these are our support areas, which by the way are running between 54,353 to 55,265. The price has really touched to these particular price levels. What we could really also do is just redefine this area a little bit more. So what we can do is we can just move this particular price just right over here, the below of this candle. That is what really I'm really looking at. So I'm really looking at this candle over here, and looking on this candle, I'm really putting my support zone as well. At the same time, we also got to keep an eye on the smaller term time frame, such as the 4-hour, because that is where the big moving averages will be coming in. And look where the price is really bouncing off. The price is bouncing off near its 50-day simple moving average. So from here we could potentially see a bounce in terms of the price. So that's what we got to be really looking and focusing from here onwards. Right, that's all for now, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.